Hello everyone, this is Kalim Sheikh and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to talk about night photography. I started my photography back in 2012 and from then to until 2020, before lockdown, I majorly worked either in the studios or if it is outdoor then mostly in the daytime. But I never ventured out with my camera in the night, and I was pretty much bored of what I'm doing during that time in around 2020. And I have seen a video of a fellow photographer and YouTuber, Ivan Raft. I guess I'm pronouncing his name right. Sorry if I am butchering your name, brother. But yeah, and his video is about night photography, how different it is, how good it is, and how as a photographer you can expect a very different kind of result. I am a big movie buff and I'm a big fan of cinematic photography. Even if you see some of my portraits, they are a little cinematic. I mean, I include some of the elements of cinema into my photographic work. And when I went out in 2020 in the night and I started watching the surroundings in my viewfinder, I found that very cinematic. It's a completely different ball game when you compare the same kind of picture in the same place during the daytime, maybe during the sunset or sunrise or even the midday, and when compared to the night with the lights on. If, for example, if you're in the street, see the street in your viewfinder during the daytime and come back in the night and stand in the same spot and see it for yourself in the viewfinder during the night, it's a very different, it looks very different, it feels very different, it feels very cinematic. And that's what I fell in love with. The colors, I mean, the way you can manipulate colors in your Lightroom after you took the shot, the kind of contrast, the kind of feel and mood that night photography creates is something very, very unique. And as a photographer who has worked majorly during the daytime, this is kind of a game changer for me as well, and I fell in love with it completely. I will be displaying some of the pictures I took in the on the screen so that you can have an idea. But this is a very different experience. It's not something very dramatic, something very jaw-dropping or something, but it's different. It's very noiristic, it's very cinematic, and it's very contrasty. It's very colorful, and it's very dark and gloomy as well at the same time, and that's how I like it. So once in a while, what I do is I take my camera and go out, especially when it's raining. But sometimes you cannot go out when it rains. So yeah, when it's foggy, when it's rainy, you get really good cinematic pictures. And also as a someone who is trying to find subjects, because you can do portrait in night as well, but if you're not doing portrait, you're just finding some really different subjects with respect to light, in night photography. It really trains your eye to find a different perspective that you have before than that you have before. So it's very important, as at least as an exercise for you photographers, to venture out in the night and capture some of the most beautiful and some of the most dramatic pictures that you don't know that you could capture. So this is what it is, a promotion for night photography and cinematic photography. There are a lot of other photographers who I take a lot of inspiration from. I don't remember their names because I don't know how to pronounce them. I'm sorry, but some of them I follow them on Instagram. Some of them I see on the Pinterest, and they are absolutely brilliant. And so is mine. Anyway, this is it. The second video after my long break. I hope you enjoy, and if you really like to see content like this where I talk about the genres, the light, the perspectives, and etc., subscribe me, follow me and subscribe me, follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter, and I will be back with another video. Thanks a lot.